Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Parker, and I'm pleased to announce that I am now serving the Nota Bene customer family alongside Steve and the rest of the team at Nota Bene. I am a longtime Nota Bene customer and user. I started using Nota Bene around version 10.5 during my MDiv in Biblical Languages program at Luther Rice College and Seminary. And the main reason why I switched to Nota Bene was I just became so frustrated with using Microsoft Word in my biblical language assignments and having my papers corrupted. It was difficult for me to format in Turabian format, and it just was a frustrating experience. So I was looking for an alternative. I had switched to Nota Bene back then, and since then I never looked back. In addition to my 2 years of Greek and Hebrew at the same time, from my MDiv program, I went on to complete a PhD in systematic theology with a minor in biblical theology at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary under Dr. Craig Blazing. And I also used Nota Bene for all of the research papers during my PhD program, including my PhD dissertation, which was on Donald Robinson, the Anglican scholar from Australia at Moore Theological College, and his view on Israel and the New Testament Church in redemption history, which I have now published my PhD dissertation that's available at parkernathan.com/book. And with our many Jewish customers out there, as one who shares in this ancestry, this was a topic that was near and dear to my heart. And Nota Bene did a fantastic job during my PhD program as well. I've also used Nota Bene for other writing projects. I've recently completed a journal article in the Journal of the Evangelical Theological Society, also based on my dissertation topic. And again, Nota Bene handled everything flawlessly. And I've been a longtime fan of Nota Bene. I've posted reviews on various tech websites and all of my blogs and newsletters over the years. And I've always likened writing an academic paper to crossing the Pacific Ocean. And you can do it in what I consider Nota Bene, a luxury ocean liner where everything's right there at your fingertips and the experience is always wonderful. Or you could do it in a paddle rowboat with Word and just have to suffer through the experience. In addition to my studies there, I have a Bachelor of Arts in Religion Ministry also from Luther Rice. I completed my high school diploma from Abeka Academy. I completed 2 years of Spanish during that time. I completed a summer of German and Latin from Erasmus Academy during my PhD program, as well as a modern Hebrew class from the Rosen School of Hebrew. I'm also a musician. I completed 11 years in the national level of the NFSM Piano Guild and completed my earned my gold Paderewski medal my final year, and I even have a album available at parkernathan.com/album. I'm bringing also not only my academic background to Nota Bene, but also my technical background as well. I have over 20 years in IT experience. I was previously a IT consultant for Earth Networks that at one time owned and operated the WeatherBug brand of applications. They later sold that brand, and then Earth Networks was acquired by AEM. For the last few years, I also served as a marketing and training specialist for Accordance Bible Software. During my time at Earth Networks, I was involved in support and training activities that allowed for massive upsells in the company, including massive lightning detection network deployments in the US and Canada. Those networks are still saving lives to this day. During my time at Accordance, I was involved in marketing and helping to drive the weekly sales, as well as in training where I would train customers on how to study the Bible or how to study theology or use Accordance Bible software. I'm also proficient in knowledge of the entire Bible software industry, including Logos as well. Additionally, I have just a strong overall IT background over these past 20 years. I was previously the president and CEO of my own IT consulting company, Mallard Computer Incorporated, that I sunset the company when I started my PhD program. And due to an unfortunate layoff last year, I launched my own IT consulting company again this year under a new name, DNP Solutions LLC, which serves as the umbrella for the products that I have developed, such as my PhD dissertation, my album, my courses, my Substack newsletter. Plus, it also allows me to get back involved into IT consulting as well. And I'm officially joining the Nota Bene team as an IT consultant through my IT consulting company, which operates under the brand IT Happens. And so the website is ithappens.co. And yes, it is a play on what you think. And so if you know of anyone that can benefit from my IT services, you're welcome to share that with me. And the reason why I'm serving the Nota Bene team through my IT consulting company is this will allow me to take on any side projects or clients that come up in addition to the work I'll be doing for Nota Bene. But to the user, it's going to feel very transparent for the work I do at Nota Bene. I've got a great working relationship with Steve. I've got a notabene.com email address, and you've probably already seen me interacting on the Nota Bene Friends Forum. I've been engaging customers through Nota Bene's support email and phone systems and sales email and phone as well. And so I'm right there alongside the rest of the Nota Bene team and involved in everyday discussions with them. So first of all, I just want to take a moment to thank Ann Putnam, who is now retired from Nota Bene for her years of dedication to the company. Ann was the first person that I had spoken with in my first contact at Nota Bene, who reassured me that Nota Bene would handle everything that I would need for my academic research and writing needs, and her words were true even to this day. And so I want to thank Ann for all of her years of service for Nota Bene, and it feels great that I have a chance to, in a partial capacity, to be able to pick up and help carry that torch further. I've also had a chance to meet with other newcomers at Nota Bene, such as Donnie, one of the other marketing specialists at Nota Bene. And he and I have already got a good working relationship going, and we've already been involved in a couple of meetings together, and we're going to be involved in some more coming up as well that I am super excited about. I'm looking forward to serving alongside him and Steve and the rest of the Nota Bene family as well. And I'm super excited about this next chapter in the history of Nota Bene. I'm also coming into this not only with extensive knowledge of technology with Nota Bene, but as well as extensive knowledge of the word processor industry itself. I have used a wide range of word processors over the years: Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, MLL, Nicest Writer Pro, Nota Bene, Apple's Pages. I've used OpenOffice, NeoOffice, LibreOffice, all the office suites there, SoftMaker Office. So I have a strong understanding of how your typical word processor works, as well as how word processors can be adapted for academic use, like we see with the strengths in Nota Bene. So I have a good survey of this market and landscape going into it. And what I can say for certain is that this is the most exciting chapter in Nota Bene's history. Nota Bene has a long and solid history of providing solid academic research and writing tools for all of your research and writing needs, and that is only going to continue to increase and continue to strengthen as Nota Bene moves forward in this next chapter of its history. Steve and the team have spent solid time lately, over a little over a year, completely reimagining Nota Bene from the ground up with a brand new version of Nota Bene, Nota Bene 15. and it is an exciting new upgrade. To me, the most exciting version of Nota Bene in its history. It's got a fresh new look and user interface that makes it simple and easy to use, but yet familiar for us long-term and long-time users of Nota Bene. It also has seamless DocX integration, making it just a breeze to be able to bring your files into Nota Bene or export them out of Nota Bene. It's got a new database program matrix that replaces IBID Plus, and it also has over $200 in additional tools included. Lingua is now included for your biblical languages, your Orbis Plus that can now search not only your Nota Bene and your text documents, but your PDF and your DocX and your Doc and your HTML and RTF documents, as well as Radius that was introduced shortly after Nota Bene 14. And this is just a jam-packed, fabulous new upgrade. And I want to first of all thank all of our existing users who have already upgraded to Nota Bene 15. And if you haven't yet upgraded to Nota Bene 15, I highly encourage you to check it out. You're going to absolutely love this new release and all of the features in Nota Bene 15. And there's a great offer going on right now where if you can bring us a friend and bring someone to purchase Nota Bene for the first time, then you can get Nota Bene at half off. And if you can bring us a couple of people that will purchase Nota Bene for the first time, then you will receive your upgrade free of charge. We basically credit you the money back. And so it's a great way to introduce your friends to Nota Bene and get a nice benefit for you as well. I also want to take a moment to thank all of our existing customers who have been long-term Nota Bene customers. Thank you for hanging in there with us. Thank you for supporting this excellent tool for academic research and writing all these years, especially members of the Nota Bene Friends program. You're the ones that have been super dedicated to Nota Bene and been on the front lines of being able to test pre-release versions of Nota Bene and new features in Nota Bene before they were released to the public and provide excellent feedback. And as we move into this next chapter and next direction in Nota Bene, I just want to let you know that you are here along with us for the ride. I want to incorporate you and your feedback in certain things we do. I want to be active on the forums. I'm introducing myself in this video now, but we can also have some Zoom video calls where I have a chance to meet many of you in person. I have attended some of the previous ones, but this would give me a chance to just really interact with many of you in a more official capacity. Plus, I just want to thank you for all of your dedication for testing Nota Bene. I myself was a member of the Friends program for years. I believe I started beta testing Nota Bene 11 onward. And so I've been alongside there with the rest of you, and I want to thank you all for your dedication to Nota Bene. And if you're not a member of the Nota Bene Friends program yet, but you want that insider early access to new features of Nota Bene, I highly encourage you to join the Friends of Nota Bene program because it's a great way to get an inside track to see of what's coming down the pipeline in Nota Bene, get your hands on the features first, and really allow you to shape the program and the future direction of Nota Bene. And I'm super excited about the work I'll be getting to do, not only what you've been seeing me do short term with interacting on forums and answering emails and phone calls, but I'm also going to be involved in heavily marketing Nota Bene as well and trying to bring more people into the Nota Bene customer family. Now, there's multiple ways we're going to go about doing this. We're going to continue to serve our target markets, so our colleges, seminaries, universities, yeshivot, and certain programs that are involved in biblical studies and humanities and liberal arts and doctoral programs and master level students as well. So we're going to continue to serve all of those target markets because those are some very rich areas that we can definitely bring Nota Bene to our main core markets. But we also want to expand that further. I'm looking at ways that we can get Nota Bene in the hands of more college students even before they go into master level programs, and even maybe high school students as well, so that the future scholars that are being trained will be getting to be trained on tools, these excellent tools earlier on in their academic career, and be able to use them longer and be able to get the feel for the rich tools that we have available in Nota Bene. Also, there are plenty of other research-driven professions as well that I believe would benefit from Nota Bene. So pastors and ministry leaders and rabbis and attorneys and other type of researchers and uh, other types of engineers and cybersecurity researchers and other forms of research-driven industries that have to write, have to perform in-depth research and write academic works or even non-academic works, such as legal briefs or sermons or homilies or some form of technical white papers. These are the kinds of people that could also benefit from Nota Bene as well, and that would allow us to be able to bring Nota Bene to a broad customer base in addition to our core market, which is academic research and writing, because these excellent tools that are in Nota Bene with things such as Ibidem, clean formatting in various academic styles, Orbis especially, being able to search your own personal Google for all of your content, your sermon illustrations or past sermons or legal documents or just globs and globs of research that a typical researcher would need to be able to do. These are the kinds of excellent tools that Nota Bene can offer, plus the ability now with Radius where you can bring anything from the web in very smoothly as well. So we have some great markets that we can continue to work with our existing markets and even expand Nota Bene into additional markets as well. In addition, we really want to ramp up the communication with our existing customers and with new customers as well. We're working on a new, much more frequent schedule of Nota Bene news, as well as a larger variety of content as well. So things such as being able to hear from our users and share their latest research or writings and publications, as well as being able to hear from various friends of Nota Bene, either how they use Nota Bene or just talking about their research and writing in general. So being able to assist you, our researchers and our customers, in industry news that would be relevant to you as well, plus additional training as well. So quick video tips, maybe short little videos that will show you maybe some hidden gems in Nota Bene that will help you take advantage of the program even more. Additionally, some other great training content as well as training webinars, more regular training webinars as well, where we can walk you through various features of Nota Bene and helping you get the most out of the program, as well as improved onboarding training coming up for trial downloads as well, so that the trial users will be able to feel right at home with Nota Bene, and new customers will feel right at home with Nota Bene, and allow them to complete the transaction and become members of the Nota Bene customer family. So these are some areas there. Plus, continuing to drive innovation forward with other new features and additional development as well that we've been kicking around. A lot of different ideas. I won't go into all of them at this moment, but let's just say there's all sorts of exciting things that we have the potential to do in the future, and I look forward to seeing much of this come to fruition. Additionally, there are some areas where Nota Bene sets itself apart from the competition that is out there. So your typical word processors like Microsoft Word and all these typical word processors, really your typical word processor is quite useless when it comes to real academic research and writing. And the tools that you see in Nota Bene with being able to collect your research with Radius and Archiva and be able to search it with Orbis and then be able to cite it with Ibidem, the excellent biblical language support with Lingua built in, and being able to put all this together in an academic research paper. There's really no other complete integrated experience on the market that allows you to do what you can do as easily and as effortlessly as you can with Nota Bene. But there's also the way the industry is going that Nota Bene has a chance to really set itself apart and really shine in this industry. We're seeing many of your typical word processors really leaning heavily into AI adoption and integration as well. And while there is there's no what word do I want to use with this? There's no contest that I guess contest probably a better word to use, but oh well. There's no contest that AI is going to be with us forever, and it's here to stay. The genie's out of the bottle, and there are some genuine uses of AI that we have seen in the industry. At the same time, there's also certain concerns with AI as well, where we're seeing some students in schools adopting AI for unethical purposes. Plus, I'm also seeing where people are using AI in the place of true research and thinking for themselves. That AI pushes its own agenda and does a lot of the thinking and even some cases the writing for some students who are not thinking for themselves and sharpening their research and writing skills. I'm pleased to announce that I wrote my PhD dissertation completely without AI and really before AI became mainstream. But the research and writing skills that I learned during that dissertation, collecting all these various sources, bringing them into Nota Bene, using Orbis to uncover various connections between the sources, and then really thinking through the research and drawing my own conclusions from the research, and then putting this all together in a comprehensive and cohesive manner in a PhD dissertation allowed me to think for myself and put together a real contribution in my field of academic research and writing. And this is an area that as AI adoption takes off, that this area is going to be blunted if people just buy into the whole AI ecosystem without putting some guardrails up and thinking about it. And so with Nota Bene, what you're not going to see when you open up the program is this big AI prompt staring at you or that's going to generate your document for you. Instead, what you're going to be provided with is a suite of tools that's going to allow you to bring all of your material, all of your outside material from websites and from books and journal articles and all of your research into a tool in one centralized location that's going to make it easier for you to run in-depth searches, your own personal Google, and be able to mine the riches of your materials and be able to think through the material, think for yourself, come up with real research-driven conclusions, and then be able to put those conclusions into a very cohesive and a very presentable manner in your academic paper or your dissertation or your book or whatever you're writing, and be able to share that. And really, you draw on your human intelligence and your creativity as well, because this is an area where AI is tending to blunt people's ability and with their human intelligence as well as their human creativity, and it's just not the best substitute for that. Instead, being able to have tools that allow you to draw on your own human intelligence and then your own human creativity and produce original research and allow you to think for yourselves and make cohesive arguments and then present them in a very coherent and cohesive way is a great step forward for Nota Bene in this sea of word processors and tools that are all just adopting the next big fad of AI. Additionally, we're seeing that Nota Bene is a strong ethical choice as well in this industry as well. That with some of these word processors, people are worried about their privacy, about the monetization of their data, about surveillance of their data. What they write, does it really even remain their own copyright, or does it get sucked up into some data mining operation? As well as with this whole pivot to subscriptions as well. With software, you don't really own the software if you stop paying it. These are just very frustrating things in this industry as well. Now, I'm not opposed to certain add-ons for even Nota Bene, where we could do some type of add-on, or even programs that where we would have an annual program. For example, our Friends program is an annual contribution program as well. And I'm not even against getting to a point where Nota Bene is innovating so much and being able to continue the feature rollout to the point where if Nota Bene wanted to release a new program on an annual release cadence, that could even be a possibility. But still, the key is you should own your own program. And even though we want all of our customers to upgrade to the latest versions each time they're released, we still want you to be able to upgrade on your own terms. We want you to be able to own your program and, even more importantly, own your own content in there. And you have a right to privacy. You have a right to own your intellectual property and your own content, not having your data sucked up into some data mining operation that's used for training AI models or for advertising purposes or all of that. Nota Bene has a long and solid track record of privacy, of you own the program, of security, and trust among customers. There's many scholars who trust Nota Bene, have written massive volumes of works in Nota Bene, and that trust is still going to continue as well. You're always going to be able to own the core program itself. You're always going to be able to own your own data, and you're always going to have your right to privacy. And if there's any additional add-ons that or programs that we ever wanted to do, like a Friends program or even a premium training service or something that would add additional value to you as well, then those are some things we can consider. But you should always own the user experience. So the future for Nota Bene is super excited, and I am super thrilled to be a part of this journey. I look forward to getting to know the rest of our Nota Bene customer family. And if you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out to me via email at nparker@notabene.com. Of course, you can also check out my personal websites at parkernathan.com or ithappens.co to know about me as well. And I am super excited about this chapter in Nota Bene, and I look forward to continuing to serve alongside Steve and Donnie and the rest of the team, and helping to bring Nota Bene to new customers and continuing to market and innovate with Nota Bene as well.